Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle, and today I am doing another Marshalls haul. It was basically just after Christmas haul, and the total was $190.40. Gosh, $11 was tax. Oh my gosh. So I basically went in, I like to go right after Christmas and just basically see what I can get that's on clearance that I could put away for either A, the following Christmas, B, something to purchase and flip online, or just other things that I saw that I liked during the year that are heavily discounted after Christmas, and then just household things that I generally would buy like at Aldi's or Walmart, but they also have them at Marshall's for a inexpensive price. So I have 6 bags. Okay, so the first thing that I purchased, I believe it was $16.99. I'm gonna look, and I'm getting things for this kind of backdrop. I know up until now my backgrounds have been pretty boring, and so I'm just trying to get some sort of scenery and something pretty. Up there, I love that. That says Too Good Not to Share, and I just got some little lights at the Dollar Tree for it. These two beautiful pictures I got heavily discounted at Burlington Coat Factory. I think it's called just Burlington now. This M I sourced and bought secondhand for $5. The globe I brought also at Burlington, and that plant I got at Burlington. Yeah, Burlington, well, it used to be Burlington Coat Factory, but Burlington is very much like a Marshalls or TJ Maxx. They're just a little bit cheaper, maybe like Gabe's or Rose's. And so then I thrifted all 3 of these books, and then these 2 books my daughter got me for Christmas. All right, so what I did want is some more ambiance light. Not all at once, but I always wanted one of these little touch lights, and I see a lot of other people online have them, and I just thought it would go really pretty. The gold would be really pretty and match that, and you just have to charge it, and then it's just a little touch light. And what kind of light is in it? Oh, it doesn't even, oh, okay. Touch light as in just the top has a little light. It doesn't even have a light bulb. Look at that. So this is the only one in this colorway that I saw at Marshall's. Got worried at first because I didn't see a price tag, but it's actually inside. It was $16.99. Do I wish it was $9.99? Yes, I feel like it should have been $9.99. Comment below if you're like me. When you find something that you really like, before you even look at the price, you think about, okay, I'm not going to pay more than XYZ. But in this case, I did. Normally, I wouldn't. I would have loved to have thrifted this. If this was at the Goodwill, it would have been $8. So it would have been half of $16.99. I believe before 2020, it probably would have been a $9.99. So yeah, that was just the first thing I'm going to not put right there, but I'm going to put somewhere back there. All right. I thought I brought 2 things for that background, but maybe not. All right, let's start with. Every time I go, every Marshalls haul, I'll put my other Marshalls hauls in my description if you're interested. If you don't have a Marshalls near you, or you're interested in what is the average person, non-holiday related stuff that they would buy at Marshalls. And this coffee flavorings, which my family loves, they are only $5.99 at Marshalls. They're $9.99 on Amazon. So Marshalls, it's gonna look a little different because the light's set up a little bit different. It literally just fell down. All right, so yeah, these coffee flavorings, like I was saying, are a heck of a lot cheaper at Marshall's. Again, they're $5.99, and this is the Mateos, and they're sugar-free, which is why I buy them. And they also have Torani and Skinny Girl. Those are the 3 major brands that I usually find at my Marshalls or TJ Maxx. So I just always pick up a couple while I'm in there. And let's see. This was a clearance item? Yes, this was Castile soap. I like Dr. Bronner's, Dr. Jacobs. I buy these about once or twice a year, and they last forever. It's that one Castile soap that's good for hair, toilet, sink, car engine, bathtub. It's good for your body. It's good for babies, seniors, middle age. It's good for everyone. And it's just Castile soap is the soap that if you don't want to be left with like a film, like think of Dove or Oil of Olay soap or something, Caress leaves a film because it's heavily moisturizing. But if you're going to moisturize your body afterwards, you know, doesn't matter. But I love a Castile soap. It's very heavily fragranced, but it's just fragranced with essential oils, gets the body squeaky clean. It's good for everything. Makes a nice bubble bath as well. And it's usually $14.99, but this one was discounted to $6. I still have, is this peppermint? Yeah, this is the peppermint one. I still have a whole one that I purchased last year. I'm not sure if it's peppermint. I don't think it's peppermint though. I think it was the lavender. But yeah, I just like to get them when they're that price because eventually I will need them and I will be saving money getting them on clearance. I think I brought 2. All right, next was a couple things for my daughter's bathroom. She just recently changed up her bathroom decor, made it all pink, and I thought these cute little pink floss sticks were really cute. Yes, were they inflated because they're pink? Of course. So they're $7.99. Granted, you do get 2 reusable containers. Normally, I buy them at Walmart, and I think I get 200 for about $4. And it doesn't come with a, it just comes in an envelope, a bag. These ones have 2 reusable containers. So, and how many do you get? Oh, and they're bubble mint flavor. Oh, and you also get 260 actually. So, okay. So I got her that for her bathroom, and then she was out of toothpaste, so I just got this Dr. Bronner's again. Love that brand. Love that brand so much. Got her the Dr. Bronner's toothpaste, which they didn't have a pink one, otherwise I would have got that. All right. And bath soap is good, real soap made out of lye detergent soap. Good soap is always going to be more expensive. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Back in the day, I used to make it homemade, but now you can get it and it's actually cheaper than to buy it homemade. To make it homemade. So this was just $3, winter cranberry. Smells like cranberry to me, and $3 for 4 bars is very good. This one I got Oud. I've never purchased Oud soap before. I love Oud. It's a nice unisex, heavy duty, scented with essential oils, fragrance. And yeah, just that's why I got this. And this wasn't on special. It was actually $6, $3 each, but I got it because it smells just heavenly. So I also purchased that. And then another brand, sort of new to me. I just heard about this brand from my daughter this past year. It's called Nail Reformation. And what happened is I went over the summer when I first, was told about this brand, and I didn't open it. Like, if you see it closed, you don't generally think that it's been tampered with. But I did spend $9.99, which, to be fair, it seems expensive for press-on nails. But these ones are made out of the gel. They last twice as long as the Kiss nails or OPI, and I am a fan. But when I originally bought them, I didn't open them to check, and when I got home and I took it out, this was all the correct color, but someone had opened it up, and then the little bag of nails that's in here, they put some random color nails that didn't match. So I ended up with 2 different kinds of nails, and yeah, that's not good. So what I did was, in the store, I just opened it up just to make sure that I was getting all the correct nails. So $9.99, they are really nice shapes. They fit very, very nice. You do get 36 nails for $9.99, which is a good, fair price. And these are just so pretty. I feel like going into the new year, into Valentine's Day, they do have hearts on them. They're just beautiful. I just have some pink, solid pink. I'm trying to think, were they this brand? Yeah, I think I do. I had this brand too, because I had brought in 2 boxes over the summer. One I wasn't able to use, and then the other ones were pink, what I have on. Here's a big bag first, or next. All right, I brought 2 presents for one of my best friend's birthday next year, which I'll show you that first. Her birthday is in March, and it sneaks up on me so quick after Christmas, and I'm always towards the end of February, oh my gosh, what am I gonna get? But I got this beautiful blue and pink, I believe are her favorite colors. She wears a lot of white pants, and this just kind of reminded me, I think this is gonna look so beautiful with on her. So it is a shoulder bag. She usually likes top handle bags or shoulder bags. She does not like crossover bags or like slouchy bags. She likes more of a structured bag. These beaded ones from Marshalls are so beautiful, but generally they are $39.99. But after the holidays, they marked them down to $18. So that is why I got this one. They had a really cute brown and black martini one. She doesn't drink, neither do I, but it was really cute. I almost got it for myself. They had one with a duck on it. I'll insert it here, which was so ridiculously cute. Great for cruise. If you are a cruiser, you know that the whole duck theme. But yeah, the little bows. Do I wish it was baby blue with this? Yeah, probably, but it's just gonna look beautiful. Great for Easter as well. So I got that for her, and then for one of my daughters for next year for her birthday, I got this. I'm gonna put away. I usually make little like gift baskets or boxes with like an assorted types of like fun stuff. And so I brought this Cozy Vibes. That's one word that describes my daughter, is Cozy Vibes. And look at how like this kind of resembles her. This is the one that I got. Just cozy with the plants, gold, green, macrame. That's gonna be right up her alley. 500 pieces, which is her favorite. And it even comes with a cozy scented candle. I love this. This was not on sale, but it was just $15. So yeah, they have a bunch in the collection. I wanted to get them all. They're so cool. But I mean, she doesn't have a dog. If she had a dog, I would have gotten her this. If she had a cat, I would have gotten her one of these ones. But this just perfect. I just can't wait. I hope I'm gonna be able to wait. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to just give it to her just because. All right, next I brought for myself matcha. I drink coffee maybe once a week. I started off when I was a teenager drinking tea, like Earl Grey tea. Loved me some tea. And then I think when I was like in my late 20s, 29, 30, I started drinking coffee. But I don't actually really love the taste of coffee, but I do love the taste of matcha green tea. And so that is why I brought this. Matcha is expensive, so it is very good to be able to get something like this at Marshall's or TJ Maxx or just a discount store. This one was on clearance for $9, a regular $20. And you want to look in the ingredients to make sure that there's no fillers or any, just junk. And this one just has 2 ingredients, cane, sugar, and matcha tea. That's it. So yeah, you get 62 servings for $9. That's pretty good. All right, and 2 boring things for if you have like hard water and you have issues with like just heavy staining in your toilet, this is the way to go. They have it at Amazon. It's a little more expensive on Amazon. Here at Marshall's, it was only $4.49. I brought 2 last, I don't know, for half the year. But yeah, acidic toilet bowl cleaner by Zeb. That line as a whole is very solid. I have like their glass cleaner, stove cleaner. I have a bunch of different products by them. But this toilet bowl cleaner, I know it's boring, but we all have to have clean toilets. This one really gets hard water stains, calcium deposit, rust, etc. This one is very good. Just heads up on that. Some cleaning tips, okay? Something else that I use a lot of is leather surface wipes. I love these for leather purses and for leather shoes. And $3.99 for 72, that is very, very good. It's twice that price on Amazon and at Walmart. So again, that's wonderful. And I guess it's for leather furniture. All right, getting down there, guys. 2 more bags. Can we get into some fun stuff yet? I think we're getting there. Yes, I see pink. All right, so Bliss is a very good brand. I've heard of that brand. I think my first experience with that Bliss brand was a hot iron tool that I used, and that was probably like 20 years ago. But these are just the washcloths with like the scrubby. So one side is that really soft terry that gets rid of like waterproof mascara and everything with water, makeup with water. And then this scrubber side is to exfoliate, arms, legs, what have you. And these were reduced from $6 to $4.50. So I brought those. Okay, here's the other one. If I had to tell you to try one cast-style soap smell and you liked the smell of rose, I would tell you to get this rose one. It just smells, coming up roses. It smells exactly like roses. This is the actual Dr. Bronner's brand, which is always more expensive than all the other cast-style brands because it's a thicker formula. I've tried all of them before, and I like all of them. But if you're looking for something that's not going to like come out of your, you could pour it in your hair and it's not going to be a drippy mess, then I would just go with Dr. Bronner's because it's a thicker one. This was reduced from $19.99 to $10. So again, I have enough soap, lasts me forever. All right, next were some clearance items. And this is some honey almond hand soap foaming. And this was reduced from $6.99 to $2.50. Look at little Teddy, so cute. You know, just foam. I mean, I like the novelty of the teddy bear, of course, and my whole family loves foam soap. I think everybody's family does. All right, and then the next soap is peppermint foaming soap. And again, because of these scents that are good all year round, but you know, because it's, you know, Christmas packaging, this was also reduced to $2.50, regular $4.99. And yeah, you know, get that type of stuff now. You're not really thinking about it. They're not really exciting items to buy, but if it's going to save you money in the long run and it's something you're going to buy anyways, you have to just get it in bulk if you can. All right, next I got this for I have ferrets, and I got this for around their litter boxes. Pet odor, pet pourri. I think I've had this before, $5.99. I think they make ones also for your bathroom. But yeah, this one is the pet one. All right, and these cute, the Cream Shop little nails. I also got those for one of my daughters for next year for their birthday box. Sweet Delight, the Cream Shop, and they're just a set of 24 reusable press-on nails. And this one, I mean, I feel like every brand now has their own press-on nails. This one was reduced from $9.99 to $3.50, guys. This was a really, really heavily discounted. All right, down to the last bag of goodies. Oh my goodness. Please give this video a like, a thumbs up if you think about it, because that also helps the algorithm push these videos out to other people that also like to watch Marshall's hauls that don't have Marshalls. And when I didn't have a Marshalls near me, I mean, I don't even really have a Marshalls near me. It's half hour away. But back in the day when I was not going to Marshalls, I used to love going on YouTube and, you know, watching Marshall's hauls and seeing what people buy, why they buy it. And these type of videos were always up my alley, which is why I continue to do them. All right, so this was kind of like an after Christmas for me. This is something that I featured over the summer when I went to Marshall's twice. I was doing video clips for everybody. And every time I passed these, I would always pass these kind of a deep bowl, like a salad, yogurt, cereal, spaghetti meatballs, $12.99. Okay, so over the summer I passed them. I'm gonna have to pull that video up because I'm pretty sure when I passed them and I commented that, oh my gosh, they're only $9.99 and you get 4. I liked them so much, and every time I was editing those videos, I would just wonder, like, why didn't I just get those? Do I need dishes? Does a middle-aged woman need dishes at this point in her life? Probably not. You probably have more dishes than you know what to do with. But this particular style bowl, that's up there. I look at it and I think this is the type of bowl I want to eat out of. I don't want a plate. I don't want a small bowl. I want this. I don't want to have cereal or oatmeal in it. But you know what? I want to have some chili or some ham and cheese soup, or again, a salad in there. And it's the little things. If this is going to bring me that much joy, and I already know it will, eating a lunch, then it is worth, well, $12.99 each. And again, you do get 5 bowls. So, I mean, it's a little bit more than thrift store Goodwill prices. So yeah, they also had the regular size bowls. They also had the plates. But I did buy this, and I have something else for my kitchen that I bought. The brand is Ivory and Stone, Taylor Ivory and Stone. Again, that's $12.99 for a set of 4. Pretty big, I'm going to say 8 to 9 inches. And down at the bottom says Ivory and Stone. And they just bringing me joy again looking at them. So I'm looking forward to making myself a big salad tomorrow. Also chili over rice, like. All right, so one more item, guys, and it was my kitchen. Excuse me. The last few times I went to Marshall's, I've been getting myself one pan because I can't justify getting a whole set. Like if I get the whole set, I think it was like $189. And I don't use all the pots and pans. Back in the day when I had young kids at home, yes, I was making a big old meal, you know, all the time. But now it's just, I use about 3 different pans. I never use any saucepans. I use this size, the bigger size, and like when you boil noodles in like the bigger size. I usually use frying pans and like that big stock pot that you boil like your spaghetti noodles in. That's it. I don't use any of the other pots and pans. But yeah, so last time I went, I brought the small version, which was about 2 months ago. And so this time I brought this medium version. And then next time I will buy the larger one. And then the next time I will buy the big stock pot that comes with a lid. and then I can get rid of all my old pots and pans, and I will have them. Gives me something to look forward to each time too. So again, I am looking forward to making something in this medium saucepan. It's the little things. This makes me happy. And it was $14.99. So my two, I mean, I'm saying that they're splurges because I mainly thrift everything for my family, like everything. So $12.99 and $14.99, for me, those are splurges. But I'm very excited because I don't buy a lot of stuff new. So when I do, I make it very intentional, and I make it things that I know are going to bring me a lot of joy. And so that is all I have for you guys today. Comment below if anybody has been out after Christmas shopping. I mean, most of us are broke after Christmas, but it is the best time. The 6 weeks after Christmas, when everything is deeply discounted, is probably the best time to go. A couple things that I saw at Marshall's, I will insert here, that I thought were interesting and cute. And then this dress, MacDoodle dress. I believe it retails on their website like for $500 or $600. I'm gonna Google it and I'm gonna put it right here. And it was on the clearance rack, and it was my size 16. Beautiful, you know, it is, I guess you could sort of tell, heavily beaded dress. It was very heavy. Beautiful taupe, a beautiful taupe color with gold on it. And it was the only one that was in the store, and it was on the clearance rack, and I think it was a return because the price tag was removed, and you could see where someone probably wore it because under the arm there was like a couple loose beads hanging. And it just looked like it was new without tags, basically. So I thought it was probably going to be on clearance. I didn't know how much any of this brand cost. And I only know this brand because my daughter, you know, has told me before it's a good brand. And I thought I was going to be able to get it for $40 or $50 and maybe flip it for like $200 or $300. So it didn't have a price tag. And normally if something doesn't have a price tag and I'm at a thrift store or even, you know, a regular Marshall's regular store, department store, usually I don't bother asking. And I kind of equate that to people shopping online. If something doesn't have measurements on eBay, you know, unless you really, really want it, you're just going to move on and find a different one that does have measurements or whatever. So I was actually going to be putting it back. And then one of the employees, I guess, you know, saw me and was trying to notice, like, why was I looking over the dress with a fine-tooth comb? She asked if she could help me with something. And then I told her, hey, this is on clearance rack. There's no other dress like this. It's my size. And I was just curious how much it was on clearance. So she left and she came back and she said, it's not on clearance. It's $200. And then I just said, thank you. And I left it. When I pulled comps, I saw that they are selling for $200 to $260 on eBay. I didn't check Posh. And they actually retail for this price. It was the Illusion dress. That's what it was. So that is all I have for you today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below and say hi. Still trying to get to know my audience. And I hope everybody had a good Christmas and good New Year. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.